What if I told you there's a luxury sedan sitting on dealer lots right now that cost $85,000 new in 2022 and is worth $28,000 today? That's $57,000 vanishing in 3 years, faster than a paycheck on payday. While car salesmen pitch you great deals on 2024 to 2025 models, there's a dirty secret they won't tell you. Some cars are financial suicide the moment you sign the papers. We're talking about vehicles losing 50%, 60%, even 70% of their value before the warranty expires. Today, we're counting down 12 car models that have become absolutely worthless. And if you're considering buying one in 2026, you need to hear this first. Stick around because number 1 will shock you. Number 12, Maserati Ghibli, 2018 to 2023. The Maserati Ghibli represents everything wrong with badge-chasing luxury car purchases that prioritize status over financial sense. This Italian sedan originally stickered between $76,000 to $95,000 depending on trim level and options, promising Ferrari-derived performance with luxury sedan comfort. 3 years later, clean examples trade for $28,000 to $38,000. A catastrophic 60% value loss that destroys owner equity faster than almost any competitor in the luxury sedan segment. Here's why nobody wants them now. Consumer Reports ranks Maserati dead last in reliability surveys year after year, with the Ghibli scoring particularly poorly. Owners report electrical nightmares, dashboard systems freezing randomly, infotainment rebooting mid-drive, and warning lights illuminating without actual mechanical issues that drain diagnostic time and money. One owner documented $12,000 in repairs within the first 30,000 miles on a car that cost $82,000 new, with dealer service appointments averaging 3 weeks wait time. The real financial horror emerges when you calculate total ownership costs that extend far beyond purchase price. Insurance averages $3,500 annually due to expensive Italian parts and repair complexity. Oil changes cost $450 because the engine requires 9 quarts of premium synthetic. Brake jobs run $2,800 for rotors and pads. Annual maintenance budgets need $4,000 to $6,000 to keep these running, and that's before anything actually breaks, requiring expensive dealer-only parts with 2-week shipping times from Italy. Depreciation this severe sends clear market signals. Buyers don't trust the brand, and they're voting with their wallets by avoiding used Ghiblis entirely. But does Italian unreliability match what German brands accomplished with electric vehicle failures? Number 11 answers that. Number 11, BMW i4, 2022 to 2024. BMW's electric 4 Series promised to deliver ultimate driving machine dynamics in electric form, priced from $56,395 to $68,695, depending on specification. The market responded with indifference, and these sedans now trade for $32,000 to $42,000 after just 2 years, representing 40% to 45% value loss that devastates early adopters who believed electric BMWs would hold value like gasoline models traditionally did. The depreciation stems from multiple fatal flaws that plague the entire electric luxury segment right now. Federal tax credits only apply to new EV purchases, meaning used buyers receive zero incentive to choose electric over proven gasoline alternatives that offer better value propositions. BMW dealers flooded lots with i4 inventory during the 2023 EV push, creating supply gluts that crashed used values when demand failed to materialize as forecasted. Range anxiety remains real. EPA estimates of 270 to 301 miles drop dramatically in cold weather or highway driving, with owners reporting 30% to 40% range loss in winter conditions. Then there's the charging infrastructure reality that marketing materials conveniently ignore. While BMW promises fast charging capabilities, finding available chargers during peak travel times requires planning and patience. One i4 owner described a holiday road trip requiring 4 hours of charging stops for a journey that takes 2 hours in a gasoline vehicle, effectively destroying any time-saving benefits electric motors theoretically provide. Insurance costs run 15% to 20% higher than equivalent gasoline 4 Series due to expensive battery replacement concerns and specialized repair requirements. The i4 represents capable electric performance that nobody wants at original pricing, forcing dramatic depreciation. But does BMW's electric failure match what Jaguar accomplished with their EV catastrophe? Number 10 answers that. Number 10. Jaguar I-PACE, 2019 to 2024. Jaguar's I-PACE pioneered the luxury electric SUV segment when it launched in 2018, winning awards and critical acclaim while commanding prices from $69,850 to $87,350 fully loaded. That pioneering spirit aged poorly. These electric Jaguars now trade for $24,000 to $35,000, representing a devastating 58% to 65% value collapse that makes them some of the worst depreciating vehicles in the luxury EV segment. The financial carnage intensified when Jaguar announced they're discontinuing the I-PACE as part of their transition to ultra-luxury, electric-only models starting in 2026. Discontinued models become orphans. No future support, uncertain parts availability, and plummeting values as buyers fear being stuck with unsupported vehicles. The I-PACE charges at just 100 kilowatts maximum, while modern EVs hit 250-plus kilowatts, meaning charging stops take twice as long as competitors for substantially less range that barely exceeds 230 miles under ideal conditions. Jaguar's reliability reputation doesn't help resale values either. Consumer Reports ranks Jaguar near the bottom consistently, with electrical system problems plaguing I-PACE owners. One documented case involved an I-PACE bricking itself in a parking garage after a software update failed, requiring an $8,500 computer replacement not covered under warranty because the owner used a third-party charging station. Maintenance costs mirror gasoline Jaguars despite electric simplicity. Annual service runs $1,200 to $1,800 for brake fluid, cabin filters, and diagnostic checks. The I-PACE pioneered electric luxury SUVs, but couldn't survive the segment it created, leaving early adopters with rapidly depreciating assets. But does Jaguar's failure match what Lincoln accomplished with their luxury sedan disaster? Number 9 answers that. Number 9. Lincoln Continental, 2017 to 2020. Lincoln's flagship sedan was supposed to revive American luxury, competing against German sedans with prices ranging from $46,305 to $70,665 for fully loaded models. The market rejected this vision spectacularly. 2019 to 2020 Continentals now trade for $18,000 to $28,000, representing 60% value loss in just 5 years that destroys any pretense of luxury investment value Lincoln marketing promised. The Continental's failure stems from fundamental market realities Lincoln couldn't overcome despite genuine product quality improvements. The sedan market collapsed as buyers migrated to SUVs and crossovers in massive numbers, leaving luxury sedans fighting over shrinking customer bases. Lincoln discontinued the Continental after 2020, making it an orphan model with uncertain long-term parts support that terrifies used buyers considering purchase commitments. Brand perception cripples resale values more than mechanical issues ever could. Luxury car buyers want prestige, Mercedes, BMW, Audi badges, signal status that Lincoln simply doesn't deliver despite similar or better specifications. A $65,000 Continental competing against a $65,000 E-Class loses every time because the Mercedes badge carries social currency that Lincoln abandoned decades ago when they became glorified Fords in public perception. Ownership costs surprise buyers expecting affordable American luxury instead of premium maintenance expenses. The 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 requires premium fuel, synthetic oil changes cost $120, and the air suspension system repairs average $2,500 per corner when failures occur around 80,000 miles according to RepairPal data. The Continental proves badge engineering can't overcome brand perception, leaving buyers with depreciating assets. But does Lincoln's failure match what Cadillac accomplished with their electric disaster? Number 8 answers that. Number 8. Cadillac Lyriq, 2023 to 2024. Cadillac's electric crossover was supposed to signal their EV future, priced from $62,990 to $71,390 with promises of Escalade luxury in electric form. Reality delivered something else. Year-old Lyriqs trade for $42,000 to $48,000, representing 33% to 40% value loss in just 12 months that devastates early adopters who believed Cadillac's electric promises. The depreciation stems from Cadillac flooding dealers with inventory during GM's aggressive EV push that ignored actual market demand. Dealer lots overflow with unsold Lyriqs accumulating dust, while salespeople offer $8,000 to $12,000 discounts on brand new models to move metal, destroying used values overnight when new vehicles sell for less than recent used purchases. Federal tax credits apply only to new purchases, giving used buyers zero incentive to choose electric over proven gasoline alternatives. Quality issues plague the Lyriq beyond normal EV concerns that affect all electric vehicles equally. Owners report charging systems failing randomly, requiring software updates that take days at dealerships. The panoramic glass roof, a signature feature, develops leaks around 10,000 miles according to multiple forum reports. One owner documented their Lyriq spending 47 days at the dealership in its first year for various electrical gremlins that technicians couldn't consistently replicate or fix permanently. Range anxiety remains real despite EPA estimates claiming 312 miles. Cold weather drops range by 35% to 40% in winter testing. And highway driving at 75 miles per hour reduces range to around 220 miles between charges. Insurance costs run $2,200 to $2,800 annually, substantially higher than gasoline crossovers due to expensive battery and specialized repair concerns. But does Cadillac's failure match what Alfa Romeo accomplished with their reliability nightmare? Number 7 answers that. Number 7, Alfa Romeo Stelvio, 2018 to 2024. Alfa Romeo's luxury crossover promised Italian passion with practical utility, priced from $43,645 to $82,000 for high-performance quadrifoglio models. The market responded with skepticism. 3-year-old Stelvios trade for $22,000 to $38,000, depending on trim, representing 50% to 60% value loss that punishes buyers who prioritize styling over proven reliability and brand strength. The depreciation stems from Alfa Romeo's abysmal reliability reputation that Consumer Reports and J.D. Power consistently rank near the bottom. Owners report catastrophic electrical failures, engine computers bricking randomly, requiring $3,500 replacements not covered under warranty if the vehicle exceeded mileage limits. The infotainment system freezes constantly, requiring hard resets that lose all settings and preferences. One owner documented 9 dealership visits in 18 months for the same recurring electrical issue that technicians never permanently fixed. Mechanical problems compound electronic nightmares in ways that terrify potential used buyers. The turbocharger fails prematurely on 2.0-liter engines around 60,000 miles, costing $4,200 to replace, including labor at Alfa Romeo's limited dealer network. The Quadrifoglio's Ferrari-derived V6 requires $800 oil changes and consumes premium fuel at alarming rates while delivering single-digit city fuel economy. Alfa Romeo's dealer network remains sparse compared to German competitors, meaning service appointments require long drives and extended wait times. Parts availability is inconsistent, with common repairs taking weeks while dealers wait for Italian imports. Insurance costs run 20% higher than equivalent BMWs due to expensive parts and repair complexity. The Stelvio delivers Italian excitement with Italian reliability, meaning it breaks constantly in expensive ways. But does Alfa's disaster match what Audi accomplished with their electric supercar failure? Number 6 answers that. Number 6, Audi e-tron GT, 2022 to 2024. Audi's electric supercar promised Porsche Taycan performance with Audi luxury at prices ranging from $106,500 to $148,895 depending on specification. 2 years later, these electric GT cars trade for $68,000 to $95,000, representing 35% to 40% depreciation that destroys early adopter equity while demonstrating the electric luxury market's complete rejection of premium EV pricing. The e-tron GT shares its platform with the Porsche Taycan, essentially making it a rebadged Porsche with different styling and Audi badges. That creates a fatal market positioning problem. Why pay 6-figure prices for the less desirable alternative when the Taycan commands better brand cachet, stronger performance credentials, and significantly better resale values? Porsche buyers want the Porsche badge and heritage, not Audi's attempt to join the electric supercar conversation they weren't invited to. Federal tax credits don't apply to these German imports, eliminating financial incentives that make electric vehicles remotely competitive with gasoline alternatives. Audi dealers offered aggressive lease deals, $1,200 per month with $5,000 down on $140,000 vehicles. To move inventory nobody wanted at sticker prices. Those leases are maturing now, flooding the used market with 2-year-old e-tron GTL that buyers avoid because they fear obsolete EV technology and expensive maintenance. Insurance costs average $4,500 annually due to expensive carbon fiber body panels and specialized EV components. Tire replacement runs $2,200 to $2,800 because the performance rubber wears quickly under the vehicle's massive weight. One owner described selling their e-tron GT after 18 months, losing $52,000 in depreciation, enough money to buy a Corvette Z06 or BMW M3 competition that would actually hold value. But does Audi's electric failure match what Mercedes accomplished with their luxury EV disaster? Number 5 answers that. Number 5. Mercedes-Benz EQS, 2022 to 2024. Mercedes positioned the EQS as the electric S-Class, priced from $105,550 to $150,000, with promises of flagship luxury in electric form. The market rejected this vision completely. 2-year-old EQS sedans trade for $58,000 to $75,000, representing 45% to 55% value loss that makes them some of the worst depreciating luxury vehicles available today. The styling alienated traditional S-Class buyers seeking road presence and prestige. Reviewers nicknamed it the Egg due to aerodynamic shape prioritizing efficiency over the commanding presence Mercedes sedans traditionally delivered. At $120,000 plus, buyers anticipated S-Class luxury materials and craftsmanship. Instead, they received hard plastics throughout the interior, piano black surfaces that scratch instantly, and cost-cutting everywhere that contradicted six-figure pricing expectations. The Hyperscreen, a 56-inch glass panel spanning the entire dashboard, impressed initially but frustrated constantly. The interface requires multiple menu dives for basic climate functions, fingerprints coat the surface instantly, and the glare in sunlight makes visibility nearly impossible without constant cleaning. One owner described trading their EQS after 6 months, stating the technology worked against you rather than enhancing the driving experience. Hidden ownership costs terrify potential buyers evaluating used EQS purchases. The 5,900-pound weight destroys tires. Owners report replacing 21-inch performance tires every 18,000 to 22,000 miles at $1,800 per set. Insurance averages $4,200 annually due to expensive battery and specialized repair concerns. Mercedes dealers charge $350 for software updates that should be free over the air. The EQS proves electric luxury sedans can fail as spectacularly as gasoline alternatives. But does Mercedes' failure match what Genesis accomplished with their quality disaster? Number 4 answers that. Number 4. Genesis GV 73.5T 2022 to 2024. Genesis launched their luxury compact SUV with high expectations, priced from $42,645 to $54,645, competing against German rivals. 2 years later, these Korean luxury crossovers trade for $28,000 to $36,000, representing 35% to 40% depreciation that punishes buyers who believe Genesis could challenge established luxury brands despite lacking heritage or proven reliability. The depreciation stems from Genesis struggling with brand identity in the luxury market that rewards heritage over value propositions. Buyers considering $50,000 luxury crossovers want BMW, Mercedes, or Audi badges that signal social status and success. Genesis offers better features, longer warranties, and comparable quality, but the badge doesn't carry prestige that luxury buyers pay premium prices to obtain. That reality crushes resale values, regardless of actual product quality. Quality issues compound brand perception problems in ways that terrify used buyers. The 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 develops timing chain problems around 50,000 miles, producing rattling noises that require the $4,500 repairs involving engine disassembly. The dual-clutch transmission in sport models exhibits jerky low-speed behavior that Genesis acknowledges but can't fix through software updates. One owner documented their GV70 spending 62 days at the dealership in 18 months months for recurring electrical issues including random warning lights and infotainment freezes. Genesis dealer networks remain sparse compared to German competitors, meaning service requires long drives and extended appointments. Parts availability is inconsistent. Common repairs take weeks while dealers wait for Korean imports. Insurance costs match German competitors despite Korean pricing, averaging $1,800 to $2,200 annually. The GV70 delivers luxury at non-luxury prices, but the market rewards badges over value. But does Genesis struggle match what Land Rover accomplished with their reliability catastrophe? Number 3 answers that. Number 3. Land Rover Discovery, 2017 to 2023. Land Rover's 7-passenger luxury SUV originally commanded $52,300 to $71,000 with promises of British luxury and off-road capability. 5 years later, these British SUVs trade for $22,000 to $32,000, representing 60% to 65% value loss that makes them some of the worst depreciating vehicles in the luxury SUV segment and financial suicide for original buyers. The catastrophic depreciation stems from Land Rover's well-earned reputation for unreliability that Consumer Reports and J.D. Power ranked dead last year after year. Owners report nightmarish electrical failures. The In-Control Touch Pro infotainment system freezes constantly, requiring hard resets that lose all settings. The air suspension fails prematurely, costing $3,500 per corner to replace, one $14,000 repair bill that exceeds many used Discovery values entirely. Engine problems plague multiple model years in ways that destroy buyer confidence. The 3.0-liter supercharged V6 develops timing chain issues around 70,000 miles, producing catastrophic internal damage, requiring $12,000 to $18,000 complete engine replacements. The 2.0-liter turbo 4-cylinder, standard in base models, consumes oil at alarming rates, requiring top-offs every 1,500 miles between changes. One owner documented adding 12 quarts of oil in 7,500 miles on a vehicle Land Rover claimed operated normally. Ownership costs extend far beyond purchase prices that seem attractive on paper. Insurance averages $2,800 annually due to expensive parts and frequent claims. Routine maintenance runs $2,500 to $3,500 yearly for basic services. Extended warranties cost $4,000 to $6,000 and exclude common failures under technical clauses. The Discovery proves British luxury and reliability remain mutually exclusive concepts. But does Land Rover's disaster match what Maserati accomplished with their SUV catastrophe? Number 2 answers that. Number 2. Maserati Levante, 2017 to 2023. Maserati's luxury SUV promised Italian passion in crossover form, commanding $76,980 to $165,000, depending on trim level and performance specification. 6 years later, these Italian SUVs trade for $28,000 to $48,000, representing 65% to 70% value loss that ranks among the worst depreciation in the entire automotive industry and financial catastrophe for original buyers who finance purchases. The devastating depreciation stems from Maserati ranking dead last in every reliability survey published by Consumer Reports, J.D. Power, and True Delta. Owners report catastrophic failures that occur with predictable regularity. The ZF 8-speed automatic transmission enters limp mode randomly, requiring $8,500 replacements at 60,000 miles. The electrical system is an absolute disaster. Dashboard warning lights illuminate constantly for phantom issues that drain diagnostic hours at $185 per hour dealer labor rates. One owner documented their 2018 Levante requiring $23,000 in repairs within the first 40,000 miles on a vehicle that cost $87,000 new. Another described their Levante spending 156 days at the dealership over 3 years for recurring electrical issues technicians couldn't permanently fix. Maserati announced 2024 would be the Levante's final year before discontinuation, orphaning the model and destroying any remaining resale value. Hidden ownership costs extend far beyond repair nightmares. Insurance averages $4,200 to $5,800 annually due to expensive Italian parts and high repair frequency. Scheduled maintenance runs $3,500 to $5,000 yearly for oil changes, brake service, and required dealer inspections. Depreciation this severe creates underwater loans. Buyers financing $90,000 purchases immediately owe more than vehicles are worth. But one car's depreciation exceeds even this Italian disaster. Number 1 will shock you. Number 1. Nissan Leaf, 2018 to 2022. The absolute worst depreciating vehicle you can buy in 2026 is the Nissan Leaf, the pioneering mass-market EV that aged catastrophically while the industry passed it by completely. Originally priced from $29,990 to $43,970 depending on battery size and trim, these electric hatchbacks now trade for $7,000 to $14,000 after just 4 to 6 years, representing 70% to 75% value loss that destroys owner equity faster than virtually any vehicle in automotive history. The catastrophic depreciation stems from Nissan's fatal decision to use air-cooled battery technology while competitors adopted liquid-cooled systems that maintain capacity and longevity. The Leaf's battery degrades rapidly in hot climates. Arizona and Texas owners report 30% to 40% capacity loss within 50,000 miles, reducing the already modest 150-mile range to unusable 90-mile reality that makes these vehicles worthless for anything beyond neighborhood errands. One documented case showed a 2019 Leaf losing 8 of 12 battery bars in 45,000 miles, dropping range to 68 miles, barely enough to complete a round-trip commute. Battery replacement costs exceed vehicle values entirely, creating impossible economic decisions for owners. Nissan charges $8,500 to $12,000 for replacement battery packs on vehicles worth $10,000, meaning total loss is financially smarter than repair. The charging technology is outdated. CHAdeMO fast charging maxes at 50 kilowatts, while competitors use 150 to 350 kilowatts CCS standards, meaning charging stops take 3 times longer than modern EVs. The Leaf pioneered affordable EVs, but couldn't survive the segment it created, leaving buyers with rapidly depreciating assets that become worthless faster than any competitor. This represents the worst vehicle purchase decision possible in 2026. And there you have it. 12 car models that have become absolutely worthless, proving that not all vehicles are created equal when it comes to holding value. From Italian unreliability to electric vehicle obsolescence, these cars represent financial disasters hiding behind attractive sticker prices that salespeople won't warn you about. Thanks for watching SUV Detective, where we expose the truth about automotive value. If you found this valuable, check out our video on the most reliable used cars that actually hold value. You'll see the complete opposite of this list. Click that now, and remember, depreciation is real, and these 12 vehicles prove it better than anything else on the road.